coming at you with a massive attack. I'll leave you flat on your back, smack you with my mighty tackle. Bones will pop, snap, and crackle. This is a blitzkrieg, son. Sit down, I already won. Punishment has begun. Just let me reload my gun of ones. It's time to get off my pitch. Here I can help you with this. My shadow friend got a shiv, and he likes when you resist. Time to be quiet, don't snitch. I love the thrill of the risk. On day I spin like a disc. You know it deep in your soul. It's in your blood to roll. Bet every dollar you own. It's in your blood to roll. Man, this boy's out of control. It's in your blood to roll. You got some dice to roll. It's in your blood to roll. You know it deep in your soul. It's in your blood to roll. Bet every dollar you own. It's in your blood to roll. Man, this boy's out of control. It's in your blood to roll. You got some dice to roll. It's in your blood 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 to roll.
Let's go, everybody. It's really time. It's Rebel playoff semi-final. Somehow the run is still alive. Some of the players aren't still alive. We started this run with, well, we started the run ages ago, but we started this playoff part of the run with 3 leveled catchers. Now there's just one of them. It's the first thing I think when I look at this roster. But it is indeed time for a Rebel semi-final. And the MisspelledTree's return are still there. We already know, or at least I already know, the result of the other semi-final. If you don't want spoilers, well, I can't promise I won't say them at some point. But I won't say them right now. But yeah, we're still here. We've still got our Wood Elves, and we have got a matchup against... Actually, like, it's a really fun matchup for the semi-final because it's someone who I know IRL, someone who I've played against IRL, someone who just happens to be extremely lovely individual, outcast. And funnily enough, I think the only time we've played on tabletop was this exact same matchup. Now, of course, the teams did not look anything like this because it was from an AF style tournament with resurrection format. So 2 1150 TV teams, but it was my Wood Elves against Outcasts, Underworld then as well. So super looking forward to the rematch. Hey everyone who I haven't said hello to already. Hype. The song is something custom written by Sir Pickles, who is a Rebel coach, long-time Rebel coach. Custom wrote it a few years ago and donated it to Rebel the League to have as the intro song for playoff games, because they were already doing a playoff video with a copyrighted song, and he was like, well, if I make a song, and he's a professional musician, then you can just use it. Our opponent is ready to play the match, so I'm going to just click through and we can look at the 2 teams once we get in. I'm the overdog, so there won't be any inducements for me to do. Just going to message them quickly. Yeah, Torquemada, High Wycombe. We played last game of the day in High Wycombe at a tournament which hadn't gone as well as I'd wanted it to. And I was on my Wood Elves and I was in my peak I Hate Underworld era. And I saw it was Outcast. I was like, oh, it's Outcast, lovely. And then I was like, oh, and you've got Underworld. Less lovely. But it wound up being a fun game. We had a draw, so... Thanks for the good luck, Shamba. Noctifer got 100% of the finalists right in the bracket prediction. Also, oh my God, Shamba. Well, that doesn't bode well. Noctifer has correctly predicted from the start of Rebel Playoffs, which is 32 teams, all of the teams correct, all of the semi-finalists correctly, and apparently has predicted that I lose this semi-final, so I guess I might be in trouble. Let's have a look at the teams. So, as has been the case for a while, my Wood Elves are very top heavy. We have a Mighty Blow Tackle Dauntless War Dancer. We have a Juggernaut Frenzy War Dancer who gained movement after the last game. And we have a very nice one-turner with movement 9, sidestep, sprint and block. We have a Leader Thrower, And I've just added a block lineman. I was going to make this a dodge lineman, but I decided in the end I think block is actually maybe more useful for this specific matchup, and we're in a semi-final, so time to make your picks based on the opponents rather than just as a general pick. So yeah, I took block on GFI and GT as a skill just for this game because we're facing a team with a lot of stunty pieces. I've just got the one tackle piece, so more block just increases your chances of knocking down. And also, as we're about to see, they have a very good killer, so the dodge piece I think would have just got hunted out anyway pretty quickly. Outcast Raving Reapers have been on a tear through playoffs. He's knocked out Crystal Hunter, he's knocked out Shamba, he's knocked out some of the big names and the streaming community as well as the Rebel community. So having a great run, has a Rat Ogre with movement down, but all the things you want in a Rat Ogre: block, juggernaut, claws, has a great one-turner with sidestep, sprint and two heads, has an amazing elf killer with horns, so he doesn't need assist for the blitzing, tackle and mighty bow. The claw probably won't be relevant on that player, but you never know if it hits the tree maybe. Has an agi up thrower, which I think might be new. I'm not sure I'd noticed that before. And crucially for Underworld, has sneaky get dirty player, clan rat, and another sneaky get goblin. We are going to get fouled a bunch in this game, and they have kick as well. So I think this is going to be really tough. I've been anti-Underworld for a really long time. As you've all heard, I'm technically, I think, still the number one ranked Underworld tabletop Blood Bowl player in England because I did all that back when it was the old rules and they had swarming, and then I got very sick of them and haven't touched them in a long time, a few years. So I know all about what they can do, and I don't like playing against it, and I like it even less when they've got Bomber, Dribble, Snot and 2 bribes, which this team does. So yes, Bomber, Dribble, Snot, second time we've seen him in this playoffs. We saw him against some orcs, and they were careless enough to let us hit him with a mighty blow on turn 1, and that was the end of Bomber, Dribble, Snot. But Outcast may not be so careless as to give us that hit right at the beginning. And 2 bribes means the Bomber could stay around for the whole game if we're unlucky. So yeah, definitely scary times for the elves. Number 1 player, number 1 hater. Do you know what the shame is with the bribes on top of Bomber is it takes away that possible strategy of just like, let's score quick and make Bomber get sent off. Like if there was no bribes and there was Bomber, I think in this matchup you could definitely consider just going for try and score very quickly, get Bomber off the pitch and then play defense. But given the 2 bribes and you know he's hanging around anyway, that feels a lot less like a good strategy. I also am realizing as I say this, even though I'm sure Outcast is respecting the Rebel rules and not currently listening in, I should nevertheless be a bit more cautious and try to not say everything I'm thinking until afterwards, because it wouldn't be impossible for someone to listen in live. Match is going to start and I got an ad of a curated ham. What's a curated ham? That definitely bodes. I don't know what it bodes, but it bodes. All right. So offense first. Probably going to want to carry on the 1-turner. Definitely going to want to punch this because it hasn't got dodge with the tree. Definitely going to want to punch something squishy with the tackle mighty blow. And definitely going to want to use our brand new block lineman to do a block on a goblin as well, I think. So probably like that's the line. Keep that there just in case run into any bother with that. Need to respect that they can frenzy serve. They're going to kick presumably to this side if we overstack this side, so need to respect that as well. Let's see what happens. Maybe that should 1 square over in case of blitz. That should be 1 square over in case of blitz. Oh well. Oh, I'm no longer the top Underworld in England. Elf Planet has replaced me. Well, that's a good thing because it was a title I didn't want. brilliant coaching. They had 2 assistant coaches and they still didn't win it. I was like, brilliant coaching, so they've won that because they've got 2 assistant coaches, but apparently not. Apparently, despite having 2 assistant coaches, still did not get that one. Let's start as we mean to go on with the tackle mighty blow, killing a goblin. Let's go. Kill it dead, please. Don't want to see this one again. Didn't even break armor. Diced. Do you get a power on that one? That's nice. Don't kill it. Less nice. That's fine there, I think. Kill this one instead. That is definitely not the start we were hoping for. One thing with Underworld is they can bang you out, but you can bang them out. So I was really hoping we'd get some sort of traction with 2 mighty blow hits on the line, but not to be this time. Where is Bomber? Here, okay. Be a little bit more cautious with positionals and Bomber around. It's kind of hard though, isn't it? Kind of hard. With hindsight, I actually think I should have carried on the thrower, but I haven't set up to do that now, so. Okay, well. Gotcha runner is far away. Let's bring that back. I could bomb that and then surf this, so let's not let that happen. See how we go. We didn't blitz that time, but that's okay. Really disappointed we didn't get a removal on the line. I was thinking with 2 mighty blow, 3 AV8 pieces, we had a decent chance to chip at least one thing. So definitely not the ideal start. Come straight in with their killer, gets a push. Will we see the bomb right away from Bomber? If we are throwing bomb with Bomber, will we move the Rat Ogre first? Obviously it's a 4+ to move that without hitting your teammate, so maybe Bomber won't throw. Depends how cautious they're being. How scared they are of that one. I would not want to throw a bomb with Bomber here. Not with this setup. Okay, if you move the Roger first, maybe. But yeah, that's now a lot of players who can get blown up on a tumble. So we've brought in a goblin, which makes me think maybe we're feeding that to the Roger if it wants food. We've moved the gutter runner away, which makes me think we are throwing the bomb. We are throwing the bomb. It's not fumbled, unfortunately. It is deflected and caught. Will they use the thing right away? They have used Kaboom. Okay, so Kaboom is gone, which is really nice to know. No more Kaboom for the rest of the game. And it didn't do too much damage. Oh, making some good dodges. Oh, yes. I don't know why I need to be asked when using tackle. Of course I'm using tackle when someone's dodging away. Okay, just a stun. All right, so Bomber's still in play. But Kaboom not in play. Just go for the soft target again. Ball doesn't need to move too far right now. At some point it will need to. Is there an argument for getting up in their faces? We actually have a strength advantage on this team. Like, we could just base everything. That feels like so unwood elfy. Well, I'm working on the theory that any removal is a good removal, but the dice are not keen to give me a removal right now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I think that's out of quick range, but let's be safe. Ball is still very safe back here, so we don't need to worry about that. I think we can move forward here. I think given how good their 110 is, we don't need to necessarily work on the assumption that turn 8 is the only time to score. Do need to make sure I'm not using too much time because there is potential of overtime here. So let's not use all our time bank up carelessly just because we're worrying about bomber, even though we are worrying about bomber. Hey Collie, thank you. And welcome Krogzar. You've got no sound other than me talking? Oh, sorry guys. Huh. Excuse me, sorry. I think I know what... I think that's just solved me the riddle of why the Nacon stream went wrong yesterday as well. I think I've understood something about my Streamlabs I didn't understand before. Also, sorry for coughing right then. Straight into the microphone. Claw comes in on the tree but does not kill it. And don't start dying as well. I'm trying not to. So sorry for coughing straight into the mic. That probably was very loud because my mic is quite big on the close-up noises. So it looks like we're going to foul the tree. We've got the sneaky git, so why not? Looking at a +3 foul. So you're looking for an 8+ without dirty player or a 7+ for using dirty player.
It has to be scoring my first touchdown, Jim. You see, I just ripped the head off this kid giving me some lip in the changing rooms before.
Oh, that is a dead tree. That is a dead tree, and we probably can't appo it. Has been caught. Yeah, I think in playoffs, got to let that go. If it was a regular season game, maybe use it, play very cautiously, but I probably want the appo for thinking about KOs and stuff. That's got to go. It's a shame. I was very, very close to getting movement on that tree. I was one... oh, and they argued the call as well. That does piss me off. I was thinking at least we get rid of a bribe here, but no, not even that. Oh well. They have given me a hit on bomber. It's a bit of a commitment, but it's there. We got to take it. 2 into 2 with the frenzy. Okay, well, at least that's bomber gone for a minute. 1 dice is Roga. Bomber being gone's honestly a relief. That's very, very nice. We're dodging and rushing this. Probably we should actually, because that's going to come hunted, isn't it? That's 100% what you're doing next turn. And we need to do another so we can actually screen it. I think so. And we snaked it. And we got to let that go because they'll foul it otherwise. Well, that was shit. Not getting the best run of the dice here to start off with, but hey ho, maybe they'll come around. They've been pretty awful so far. We've hit tackle Mighty Blow onto Stunty several times without even breaking armor. We did finally get one armor break to get rid of Bomber, but then yes, on top of that we've had an argue the call on a foul that killed the tree, meaning they haven't even touched their 2 bribes. And then we've snaked on our first rush of the game, second rush of the game, and KO'd a War Dancer. So yeah, dice right now somewhere in the comedy mega zone because we've now got free hit on this as well. We're in a very, very, very bad dice scenario right now. Because yeah, free tackle Mighty Blow hit on our other War Dancer. And then we are really, really up a creek. That may have stopped that from happening. Well, it depends if they want to do a 3+ dodge, I guess. At least that's something. Feels like a pretty small something right now, but it's something. Three dice that instead, maybe. Yeah, Underworld are a nightmare. They really are. Like, it's just so many weapons for so cheap. And as I said at the beginning, like, actually, the one weakness to them is even against Wood Elves, we have a reasonably... With the team we actually had a very good chance to do some damage to them. We had 2 Mighty Blows hitting them on Armory on turn 1, did nothing. More Mighty Blow tackle since, nothing. Like it's a rough matchup before the dice are rude as well. Zung, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Anyway, at least Bomber's off. Maybe that will let us score when we want to. I mean, the team might be in a state by the time this drive's over, but... Okay. So that's going to have to dodge now. Definitely no hit here. Yep, that's fairly well tucked in. Our biggest priority for the next couple of turns has to be to not let this get exposed again, because that was nearly very, very bad. I think with Bomber off, we can afford to bring everyone back a little bit. I think we'll have the flexibility to get through when we need to. We can definitely move this forward. Pretty tempting to go after the thrower. I think that's probably the right call, actually. I've been going after the soft targets, which hasn't worked, so I think now we see a value target, we go after the value target. Come on! Alright, finally got something. And that's a pretty big something. I imagine that will get the Apo, but it's out for the game. Great, okay. That's an Agi 1+ passing thrower that's not playing the rest of this game. That is finally something that did definitely go our way. I'll take that. I will take that. Alright. Alright. Now we need to just cool off a tiny bit, because I have been definitely feeling the frustration. Now we have a reason to feel a bit less frustrated. Let's try to cool off. There's no wizard and there's no bomber, so I think we can bring this up here reasonably safely. I mean, well, there's always just goblin dodging. This is a strength 2 piece, so maybe we still can't bring it too far. We'll just bring it there until we can get it a little bit safer than that. I would really like to get you into that square. but it's not practical, I think. So I think actually what we're going to do is to just leave you up the pitch as a piece that can't be ignored. And we'll dodge this. Oh, we actually did dodge it. I was totally expecting it to fail. Alright. Just need to calm down a little bit. I've come in too hot. Need to calm down a little bit. That was a really nice, really nice removal. So, dead tree, but also not quite dead, but that's season done for that thrower actually, because it means that even if Outcast makes the final, that won't play in it, so it's a pretty big injury. Hey, Spuggy. This is what we needed really from the start of the offensive drive. I said it, like, they aren't a high armor team, Underworld, so you can bang them back. And finally El Gaday thought, yeah, I'll have a go at that. So okay, just goes for soft target. Mate these in a second. No, good. Okay. I mean, we're definitely getting a foul here. I assume just on this one. English breaks fast, who didn't break first time, so we should count our blessings. Oh, Rogue is going to hit a teammate. We like that. Oh, it's going to hit it hard. Very nice. Okay, that's a second Kaz for the Underworld and puts them down to 8 on the pitch right now. We are on, well, we're currently on 9 on the pitch. I think that's going to last exactly as many seconds as there are left in this turn. But for now, numbers actually have flipped all the way. It's another casualty, so that is our bench completely gone, even if the KO comes back. Nice. They're such an exhausting team to play against. Right, we need to keep hitting back. I think now we're going to take this space over here, probably, because we are up to turn 5. So we do want to advance. Can bring enough of a screen around. Don't think there's anything particularly clever we can do here. And the goblin on the edge means at least we've got a piece that we can hit on 2 dice without an assist. Okay. Starting to go pop on the little ones, which is good. You in there. You in there. I've got to do it this way, because otherwise they can still do. Well, maybe I didn't have to actually. They haven't really got goblins in place anymore, have they? I was thinking about goblin dodges to hit 2 string 2 ball carrier, but they haven't actually really got goblins around right now. Do this one first. Do we do this one is the question. Like, not doing this basically means we're saying we don't mind losing another elf, which we definitely do mind because we're already down our entire bench. On the other hand, this rat ogre is one of the biggest threats to our drive. So leaving it tagged is forcing them either to use the blitz on that, in which case it's no different to hitting something else anyway, or it's probably taking this rat ogre out of the defense for the remainder of the drive, which I think maybe is worth it. Tough decision. Tough decision for sure. But now that Bomber's gone and the numbers are not in our favour but not a disaster anymore, I think we definitely need to aim for the 10-8 score, and the rat ogre is probably the biggest threat to the turn 8 score at this point. And the thrower being out does genuinely make the 1 turn a lot harder. It obviously just depends on the kick, but if we get a good kick, could kill the 1 turn. Not great. I'm sorry I'm not reading much chat, guys. It's a semi-final. I'm quite locked in, so I'm sorry I'm missing lots of your messages, but it is a semi-final.
I prefer the pass to running down the field. One tactic is for the intellectual elite. The other is for simpletons.
I like running down the field.
Gotcha, I'm staying safe as it should. Doesn't kill it. Great, perfect. Alright. What I'd really like to do is send this War Dance all the way over here and hit this Gutter Runner, but I think that is an indulgence I sadly can't afford. Ball's got to come up to like here. We want to come around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The good news is that the movement 5 is not frenzy surfing anything over here, so that's definitely like nice not to have to worry about. 1, 2. I think we're definitely going to want to blitz this, aren't we? Just because it's the thing that's in the way for where we're going, so therefore it's one we need to blitz. Love to greed reroll that, but we are not in greed reroll territory. Need to protect you. Ball is not showing up, which is interesting. Makes it all look a bit weirder and worse. Oh. Oh, for a second there I'd accidentally had the ball off, which would have been a genuine disaster, but mercifully not. How worried am I about this Rat Ogre now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double rush could get it onto the ball. I think we live with that risk. It's Blood Bowl, not Ball Bowl. Who needs a ball? Do not like exposing the leader thrower, but again, we need to score, so have to do what we have to do.
That's a good choice for this play.
Okay, well, that's definitely getting fouled. Can make us do the dodge here, I think. And how do you do your assist for the foul? Do you bring in the Gutter Runner? I would not, because I will 100% blitz that ahead of anything else. And do you try this? Yeah, this is the right way to do this. Although, no, you probably don't bring this in for the assist because it's double rush. So you probably just leave that and do it afterwards. Rush for the Goblin instead. Now armor break is pretty nice there. Man, if they were not sneaky git, they would have been caught 2 more times since the time they were caught. But they are sneaky git, and it's annoying. Roger says no, that's good.
So
I think we just have to dodge this. We could, like, do a chain push, but it's such a commitment of things. I think it's just really hard to justify it, so I think we're just going to have to dodge this. So do the splits first. And what are we going to want it to look like? You're going to stand there. He's going to be your screen, so tuck you in next to where we're going to be. Feels like the way. Thank goodness. Okay, and I'm just going to run you away. Maybe you'll use the rogue to blitz that. That's fine. You're going to have to blitz something anyway, so. Alright. So, plays on the ball. There is always the gutter runner play. It's got 2 heads. Could come in here. You have to get in the goblin first, cancel that, give you a 1 dice. Like you could click there, but I think they're just going to take the hit here. Play the long game. We've got a pretty good 1 turn still, so there's a lot of Blood Bowl to play. You don't need to make this stop necessarily. They've done some good damage as well already. I almost was like hoping it'd be KO'd because then it won't get fouled. It's like if it gets KO'd then they can't foul it. Will they prioritise the foul here or will they prioritise basing things up? I'm going to protect this a bit because otherwise I am definitely hitting it. Oh, that's definitely tempting to try and blitz, but yeah. Risks. Maybe I should have moved this forward instead of backwards. Probably should have done. Maybe could have been relevant for a blitz. Foul comes in. Looks like it's just a stun again. Man, they roll like doubles on the armor like every single time. Right, I think I have absolutely no choice but to punch this here because first of all I'd have to dodge otherwise, and second of all it's an extremely good piece to kill and their Apo is gone, so please just die. Oh man, that would have been too good. Could do a blitz here before scoring, but I think let's not tempt fate. It's playoffs. Let's just get the score on the player who may or may not be carrying the ball. A fouling sure is a mechanic. It's true, Shamba. Your lizards didn't get too badly stomped on in the game against Alcars, from what I remember. Because lizards do not like fouling games, do they? They tend to do quite badly with those. Hey, Kindred. So we haven't seen the KO rolls yet because they need to do their bribe, which always like makes that animation go a bit wonky. So argue the call fails, but they've got 2 bribes to keep them around. And the first one succeeds. And I've rolled a 1 on both of my KO rolls. So that's nice. Not ideal for stopping the 1 turn. I think I'm pretty much just going to be backlining and hoping that we get lucky with the kick here, because I don't think there's anything sensible I can do with this number of players. It's all going to be 2+ dodges because they've got 2 heads. Yeah, it's going to be really bad if they stay out in the second half. Really, really bad. Our hope here is essentially they haven't got their kicker. Maybe the ball will go somewhere they can't do it. Like a deep kick probably kills this. we do not have a kicker of our own. God, this is so bad if they stay out. I wish you could choose to use your Apo on a KO retrospectively. So like one of these two would be like, okay, I didn't use it before, but I'm now going to use my Apo to un-KO that, and then my Apo's gone. Like I wish that was an option. I'm hoping, Truck. I'm hoping. It's pretty much the only thing we achieved in the bashing. They killed one of their own goblins. Oh, actually, I lied. Bomber's still out. Oh, Bomber. If Bomber fails KOs again, that definitely could be relevant. But yeah, it was definitely a big removal, obviously. Kind of wish all KOs came back at half time, 2 dumps implications. They would definitely change the game a bit, wouldn't it? That's either an incredible kick or an awful kick. That's an incredible kick. Someone has been stunned by the officious ref. Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty unlikely. That was a good series of events for us there. The kick has ended here with no thrower, and then the player they were going to use to get the first push is stunned. So, yeah, that was a good sequence of events. It's not over. I mean, you still can do this, right? Like, you can still just make the hard pass, but it's definitely tougher than it was. And you definitely can still do this. I guess you'd hand off here and then throw a pass on a 4+. It's not even that crazy, right? You've got 3 rerolls. You're just adding some 3s and 4s. It's nowhere near as unlikely as it feels like it should be. Okay, that doesn't end it because of the Rat Ogre thing. Rat Ogre's only movement 5, so it could frenzy itself into a rush here. Which is why they took the power. That's bad. So we're now capped on 10 and currently on 8 unless we get KOs back.
That's what you get when you protect yourself with scraps of cloth.
Haven't had any badly hurts either. I'm already thinking about would I Apo badly hurt on a lineman just for numbers. But they've all been dead and serious injury. Okay, we're going for the pass now. No, we're going for the hand up now. Picks it up. Fails the handoff. Makes the handoff. So now we've got the 4+ pass. This is pretty much... feels like the game here, right? Like if they make this, then we're probably toast. Oh, they just made it. Okay, just roll 6s and then they score because it's not a hard 110. So we got what looked like the best case scenario, but it still wasn't good enough to stop this from happening. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Did get our KOs back, so we're on 10. It's better than none. Bomber also woke up though. It's just a ridiculous easy 1-turn. Like that's the thing. Like we literally got the dream kick. Like we got the dream kick. We even had them lose their blitzing player, and it didn't matter because all you added was a 3 and a 4. Like it's not like it's that hard to roll a 3 and a 4 with a reroll. Like it's just a ridiculously easy 1-turn, and that is part of what makes Underworld such a gross team. You get all that, and you get 50k bribes, and you get Bomber. It's a lot. Will Bomber come on this offense? I guess you might as well now. So we need to plan for it better than we did when we played the Orcs. Which means putting players really deep. Because I don't want them getting bombed on the kickoff. Then how do we stop them from just getting blitzed instead? Oh, this is awful. This is really, really awful. I really don't even know how to set this up. This is my ridiculous anti-bomber plan, but then even then you're just going to go on the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're taking that blitz all day, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we take that bomb as well. There's literally no way of hiding from it. There just isn't a way of doing it. Thanks, the raid bub on that. I'm not very tuned into chat, I'm afraid. I'm quite locked into a semi-final game that I've just had to put up with the gross Underworld 110 in, so I'm not reading a lot. But welcome in everyone who's just come in with Blood Bonnet. No bomber. Well, I would have set up differently if I knew the bomber wasn't coming on. But I'm glad bomber isn't on. I wonder if they just forgot. Well, somehow we won the brilliant coach and the assistant coach there, despite Outcast having 2 assistant coaches. So that's something. So we've got 5 rerolls here. And we might need them because we may need to play this drive aggressively now from 1-0 down. We may need to. I'm guessing they just forgot Bomber. Although Bomber's tricky on offense. Bomber's not an easy piece to use on offense. Bomber can get in the way. Straight in with the 1 in 9 risk. Double skull from the Roger. Oh, you lucker, the loner fired. That would have been game over almost. Oh my god. I mean, it wouldn't have been game over, but that would have been huge if that had been a loner fail. If that was loner fail, we had free run with a full team of elves on the ball. Oh my god, that was a 4+ to save the game. That hurts. That hurts a lot. That could have been the game right there. I mean, it's unlucky to roll the 1 in 36, right? Like, it's not like it's just straight up lucky, but yeah, wow, that was a huge 4+. Huge, huge, huge 4+. All right. It's a reroll gone. It's something. It's something. Are we doing the foul? Got a player down here if you want to. You've got the block here as well first. Guessing we are doing a foul. You got sneaky git, right? Like, why wouldn't you? Oh, we're not doing that one. Doing this one for a stun. Okay. What's the play here? Haven't really left to sit on the ball. Man, I wish I had the tree around. And there is really an argument for going pretty aggressive here. They are a low strength team. We'll love that to leave the pitch.
There's only one word to say about this one. Not a word, a sound. Crunch!
On the floor again. This team was like worms or something.
Got to give them enough decisions to make that they aren't just teeing off on us. Like, got to make them worry about protecting the ball a bit. Maybe that double skull as well just now might make them a bit more like anxious too. One from the rogue would be very nice here. Obviously can't hit the ball carrier, but would hit the sneaky git unless they bring in an extra friend.
Did you know, back in 2479, the experiment to use balls made of granite was not a success.
Looks like that's what the snotling's for. They might be going for quick score and bring Bomber back on for defence. Maybe that's why Bomber isn't on. They might be going for don't want to give me the one turn try because they know how good my one. Another double skull from the Rat Ogre. And this time Lona has failed. Okay, wow. You know what? Take back anything I said about luck because that is 2 double skulls from the Rat Ogre in 2 turns. Wow. Well, pressure on the cage may have paid off here. I shouldn't speak too soon because we still have to knock the ball down. But we have got the hit on the ball. We're going to want to do it with you. Don't want to do this dodge because I think I'll snake it after what I've just seen. Going to take that block for sure. Okay. And you need to stay where you are because you are cancelling out. You're cancelling out here. Do we take this block first? Instead of the dodge, 1 in 81 is better than a... It's better than a dodge in terms of odds, isn't it? So...
At the same time.
You obviously have to re-roll it. Okay, pals. Good. Good, good, good. All right. Am I following? I don't really want to with this, but I think I have to.
Get up.
No armor break is a shame. Do you want to leap? Probably not. Probably we just have to accept that's happening. Try to get the ball with you. I think. And you. Well, probably actually just sticking sidestep on the ball first is the one.
Loose ball is a dangerous.
And
The
then
player needs to secure it.
from here. 3 plus 4 plus. Probably that is the play.
Gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Yes, they picked up.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Can't stay where we are, so we've got to dodge. We've got to dodge again. Just straight behind you. I was so expecting that to snake. I was so thinking what's going to happen here is we're going to make all those harder dice, then we're just going to get the snake afterwards. But no. All right, well. Some woodies doing some woody stuff. I have to be honest, like, I am completely aware that I have moaned about the Underworld. I do find Underworld frustrating, but I have a lot of sympathy for Outcast right now. 2 double skulls in 2 turns of an offensive drive on your big guy is shit. That's just shit. Like, obviously, like, I want to win, and I hope we manage to win from here, but I fully, like, empathise and feel the shitness of that for Outcast. That's not fun.
Did you know that the new
But
cabal
we're not out of the woods.
shiny
We've got the
loaves
ball.
selling
There is still a lot of
all
very good Underworld players on the pitch here, including this gutter runner who didn't break armour on. So, yeah, lots can still happen. I'm not anymore, apparently, Babona. Someone in chat, I mean, I haven't checked this because they just said it in chat, but someone in chat said apparently L Planet is now the #1 Underworld UK coach, which is great. I'm very happy for L Planet. It's not me.
At Massive Bifford fan on Twerper has just sent you a rather intimate message, Bob. Would you like to
Can't
have a
take root if your tree is dead. Yup.
What is ogre on?
None of those playing in the final if we get there. Oh, an instant 1 on a snotling. Oh my god, they've snaked. So they've gone double skull, snake. Alright, I mean, yeah, this half has been absolutely monstrous dice for poor Outcast. But yeah, this ball goes far away now. Do we punch the killer or do we punch this killer? There's 2 killers. We're more likely to knock over this killer. So let's go for that one.
We may see
Okay, sneaky get touchy play off the pitch. We like that. This gets 2 dice, so we'll take that. It's fine. Let's push you in. I'll stay. And
Too easy.
a punch. And take out the block. Or should we hit this? Let's hit this first, I reckon. So we might get 2 goes at it.
they are down and surrounded by the opposing
Love
team.
that.
This isn't going to be
Now as free as a fork in a
Oh, that's 3 dice. Third dice is the charm.
If I had a gold I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own.
Love that. I think we have to foul It's just actually ridiculously, I've got so many things I could foul. I don't know which one to foul. Do we foul the tackle killer? Do we foul the gutter runner? Tackle killer would be getting 1, 2, 3, 4 assists. That makes it a 5+. I think it's the gutter, because they've got 2 killers anyway, right? They can still blitz with the rat ogre, whatever we do. I think at this point I'm fouling with the catcher.
Stamping on the player's neck with those studded boots that hard.
That's not looking. So yes.
Oh well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is swung pretty hard, hasn't it? Still, let's not count any chickens until we get to the end. I may have left a chain push on here, I guess, with the rat ogre. I mean, once you use the blitz of the rat ogre, then you then can't blitz again, but could maybe get some pieces through for next turn. Didn't do a full... You know what, Collie, as well? That's like rebel memes. So, like, I actually really did let the side down by not doing the full run up. I really did let the side down on that one. Yeah, I remember you thinking you'd won your game against them at Shambra. I thought you had as well. Rat ogre just standing up. Knocks down the goblin, but it's fine. So we're blitzing with the killer on my leader thrower. Okay, not dead. That's important. Do we dodge now to put pressure on the ball? Yeah, okay. I like this. Pressure on the ball. Make me do something. Double rush. And the gutter runner going to dodge out. I assume. Fails on the first one. I will use tackle. You can't spend your last reroll on it, can you? They have, so no rerolls left for Outcast, but the gutter runner does get out. Except it doesn't, because I then roll it again, and then it gets stunned. Okay, that was more bad luck for Outcast. So first things first is make sure we've got someone standing on you. Let's bring you into a square where it can't scatter out of bounds. Not ideal, but
I should probably say something
this is a good
meaningful
skill.
for our Cabal Vision viewers. Think of his splat.
Helpful power frees up another lineman. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably should get that side.
It's so close, and yet so much can still happen. Nothing's certain in this game.
You reckon chance? I didn't actually see Outcast's game against Chris Hunter. I saw part of it, but I think I missed some of the drama at the end. So
Should hire a team player.
they've got one turn threat, which is this one here, Volcanic, but they won't get a 1-turn try if I score on turn 16, because we've already had the first half, which was my offense. They did score their 1-turn, but now the yeah, I know they were crazy. Like, I heard about them, I just haven't seen them. Like, I know Outcasts had an amazing playoff run. And I know there's been some pulling things out of the bag, so. But yeah, this was the Underworld drive. We have the ball because they rolled double skull on their Rat Ogre. Actually, twice in 2 turns. The first time they loner rerolled out of it, but the second time the loner reroll failed, so. Yeah, the dice have been extremely generous to us since half time. Bases the ball. Make us roll something. Credit to Outcast for still trying here, even in a daunting spot, still trying to find a chance. I think we should be able to make this a 3 dice.
Surrounded by adversaries like that, I hope he knows what he's doing.
Do we stomp it? Probably want to stomp it, don't we?
Glare for the ball carriers. How are they going to capture a run with the ball if they're constantly writhing around on the ground?
Oh, that's a rush. Whoops. Whoops.
Their players
Oh, we did the full run up, and we got caught. And we did not argue the call convincingly.
just ignored the referee's guild standard rules. The ref is actually going
That's
to
not a good argument, apparently.
fair.
Do you know, I was a little careless here. They're actually very close to. I thought for a second that they might be able to. Maybe they can push me into the end zone. No, I think they haven't got enough players to fill the squares. But yeah, with one more square of movement, there is a world where they could push us into the end zone on this one, which is a bit careless to leave on, even if it's unlikely with no rerolls and strength 2. That was too much run up. Too much run up that time. If you don't roll a 1 and argue the call, you can, but I don't have a bribe. But yes, in theory, yes.
God, really?
No need to be like that.
Okay, we're going to be coming in. Gets Pow.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
Gets KO. Again, Outcast doing the right things here, putting some pressure on.
They're just too fast. Break some legs, please. It's too speedy for my eyes.
That player's free. Find some ball to hit.
We need to rush this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we do. Oh, got an you. Let's get you back in the game.
Open player in the
Do not dodge.
need shutting down or exploiting.
Around. I think we take the red dice here.
In these conditions, it's
I
just
think with 4 rerolls, we even reroll them. Where? Like there. Ross. Wait, was it Ross? Just a KO on Ross. I'm sorry. I'm too zoned into even noticing things like that. Okay, so the not Rogue Killer does the blitz, gets a push, has made a gap.
Safety in numbers.
Rogue is in play again. I hate it. It's going to be a scary last turn. I think now you have to come to here. Because I don't want to trust the Dauntless Blitz. Or we can just do this. We can just fill the squares. Yeah, well, I think we still do this though, right? I think we still do this. Dodge this so it's at least one dice. And I don't think that there is a chain push here, but I think at this point, let's make it. I mean, there's chain pushes to serve things, but yeah, I think that's the smartest way we can try to deal with that Roger. Shambra 100%, 100%, like not giving up is such a big part of Blood Bowl. I say it a lot. I don't always practice what I preach. I wish I was better at practicing what I preach. I really try. I think I do a lot, to be fair, but some games like the JLF Game of World Championships, I know I didn't do what I always say and just keep going and concentrating till the end. I gave up too soon and that was a mistake. But yeah, 100% just not giving up in Blood Bowl will give you results that you don't think possible. And Outcast clearly has done this all the way through playoffs. So there's no way that he can hit the ball unless I'm missing something very clever. What he can do is hit something next to the ball and make me roll dice on the final turn. Rogue dodge, crash cage and put tail on the ball. Might be the best play you can do. It's a 4+, and because of the movement, you are going to be doing a rush if you get a push the first hit. So 3, 4. No, you won't. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you won't. The rush is not relevant. But yeah, you might be right that the best play now is the Rogue. It's been a great game to watch. I feel like the second half has been slightly low on drama, but maybe we're about to get it. And I'd be quite happy for it to say low on drama game. But having just said that, game, listen to me. Do not give me drama. I don't want drama, please. Don't want any drama. 0 drama if possible, please, game. Nuffle loves drama. Did anyone watch the World Championship games between Olivier Dulac and J-Lev, the first two of the knockout rounds? Because I've got to tell you, they were insane levels of drama. We are not dodging with the Roger. We're taking the hit. 2 dice into a knockdown. So now all we've got is blitz with tackle and put tackle on the ball. I don't see any other play. I thought both of them were amazing because, like, I know everyone's rooting for the OWA, which is completely fair enough. But actually, I thought Olivier Dulac played the second game really, really well with his Wood Owls because he knew he had to win, and so he got super aggressive. I think, like, Olivier played that second game extremely well. I think J-Lev played both games extremely well, obviously, because OWA. But I did think that Olivier also played an incredible second game and deserves credit for it, which people don't want to give to Wood Owls when they're playing OWA. Do you know what? He spent a long time thinking about this, and I like what he's done because he's made it hard for me to blitz this with the player I want to blitz with, which is this one. So we're going to hit with this. Okay, the knockdown there helps because now I can at least hit it with block. Actually, can I? Because this is still 1 dice. No, it's not. It's a 2 dice. I'm talking rubbish. Because we're cancelling here, that's why. Yeah, because obviously I don't want to have to blitz off with the ball carrier because it's got frenzy. So yeah, I do think that Outcast found the best of the not great solutions, options available to him there. Just a badly hurt good. I didn't want to ruin the team there at the end. But I am going to score! And it's turn 16, which means we're going to the Rebel final, gang. Let's go! So excited! Oh, it's my second Rebel final, and it has been a hot minute since the last one. The last one was a long time ago. Back in the Blood Bowl 2 days when everything was different. Rebel was an absolutely huge league back then. It's still pretty flipping big, but it was many times the size back then.
These are not spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
Sorry, I'm just messaging Outcast. I didn't see who that was. I'll say it in a second. Just messaging Outcast, who deserves it, to get my attention first. Day, thank you so much for the 100-bit cheer. Everyone, thank you for the congratulations. We're going to the final. And listen, I'm gonna give you like a 10-second warning, right? If you do not want to know who I'm playing in the final, if you want to go and watch the other semi-final and don't want any spoilers, this is the time to check out. Like, I'm going to not say it right now. Check out. If you don't want to hear about who I'm playing in the final, go somewhere else, because I'm going to talk about who I'm playing in the final in a minute. But for now, let's give you time to get out. I need to validate, don't I? We have taken a serious few licks there, and I'm going to have to think about my roster quite hard for the final. I am going to be holding no cash back for the redraft at this point, but you know what? I made that same decision with reinforcing the roster for this game, so I had 13 players, and I think when you're in playoffs, you've got to concentrate on the trying to win, and you know, we'll see if there's a team left to redraft afterwards anyway. I have been extremely lucky. I mean, look, I say extremely lucky. I had a catcher die in the last 16. I had a second catcher die in the quarterfinals, and I had a tree die in the semi-final. So I have lost players, but I was about to say I've been extremely lucky that all through playoffs we've managed to keep both War Dancers and the one turn on the pitch. They haven't had an MNG on any of these through playoffs, and that is a massive, massive boost, and it will be a massive boost going into final. Right, you had your spoiler warning, so we're going to show you who you get to see me up against in the final. It is another, I would say, of the like classic Rebel names. I'm putting myself in that category, and all I mean by that is been around a long time. But Luminous, previously Luminous Light, is one of the ones who has been in, not just in, but has been dominant. Unlike me, because when I showed up I was rubbish at the beginning, but as long as I've been in Rebel, Luminous has been dominating in the American Time Zone Conference, one of the top players over there. I don't know if he's ever actually won the whole thing, but he's been very, very good, and he's on Skaven. So I did see one amazing piece of news for us from his semi-final. His Tackle Mighty Blow piece is actually out. So in a Wood Elf against Skaven matchup, I have the Tackle Mighty Blow and he doesn't. That's a total reversal of what you normally see in Wood Elves against Skaven, like especially in the old edition where you needed a double for Mighty Blow. Tackle Mighty Blow was always one of the big Skaven advantages. Having said that, look, he's still got an amazing collection of gutter runners. He's going to have a heap of inducements. It's going to be Skaven with a wizard for sure, probably a Skaven with a wizard and bomber. Could be something crazy as well. Could go like Morg or something, frankly. He might have enough. And the rest of the roster is a good roster, right? Like he's got a tackle still somewhere else. He's got a frenzy line rat. He's got a good team. He's a brilliant coach. So like, not going to be an easy game even with this out. But I can't deny that I am happy that the Tackle Mighty Blow is out. That's definitely a boost for us. No dirty player here either. So like the fouling game isn't quite as terrifying as it was in that last game. But yes, I expect to see a wizard. And I think probably a wizard and bomber. Or maybe it's like wizard and Hagflem or Skitter. Skitter's really good in this matchup. So Skitter actually could be a real pain. So yeah, it's gonna be a super, super difficult final against Luminous. It's a final I'm really looking forward to. The only thing that I am not looking forward to is scheduling, because he is American time zone and I am very much not. But I would say if you're looking to set your calendar expectations, very strong chance we're going to be looking to get this done the weekend coming up, because weekends is probably the best time for scheduling together. Skitter isn't in Blood Bowl 3 yet? Oh, I didn't know that. So no Skitter, maybe Hackflem, but not Skitter. That's good news for us, because Skitter's definitely good against Wood Elves. No Orcs winning the Super Bowl season. So Luminous was playing against last season's champion in the semi-final, Coat Guy, who is on Orcs. And yeah, I thought I might end up having to play Coat Guy. My season started against Coat Guy because he's in my division, and we drew in the first game of the whole season. So I did see when we got to semi-final, I thought, am I going to start and end on the same player? For the sake of variety, I guess it's more fun that we haven't. I think I don't know which matchup I prefer, honestly. Like, Coat Guy's a really good coach. This is a very robust Orc team with all that guard. It's got a very good killer. And he uses that dirty player super aggressively, so it's a very tough matchup. I had a really tough time against him in our division game. We did draw, but it was a very tough game. Skaven, the issue is they're Skaven, right? They've got 4 gutter runners, and 4 gutter runners with a wizard in particular is a lot. That's not easy to play against. The one turn is every bit as strong as Outcast was. Yeah, it's gonna be really, really tough. But hopefully it'll be exciting. Oh, Dukes, I'm sorry. I am sorry. But yes, we'll schedule when we can schedule. But I'm just guessing in advance that the likely scenario is with me being UK and Lumi being North America. I think it's very, very likely that it'll be weekends that we schedule. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, I can't quite believe that we're still going. There was really a point early this season, and I'm certain you can go back and see it on the old YouTube videos. There was really a point in the season where I was pretty certain I was not going to make playoffs, because we drew that first game and then we had a rough loss soon afterwards. And I thought, this is this is all falling apart, but somehow we're still here. We are playing. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure that Lumi was. So I was top. No, I wasn't. I wasn't top at all. I was third in the Big O Division 1, which is the Oceanic Conference Division 1. We are playing against the opponent who Lumi won Division 1B in REL, which is the North American Conference. So their top division was split into 2 parallel divisions. But yeah, again, very good coach. Should be lots of fun to look forward to. If you have enjoyed this run on YouTube, if you are enjoying it, pretty cool that we get to end it with an actual final. So do smash that like and subscribe.